my channel, and today's look is this very sophisticated party slash engagement slash cocktail look. So in case you want to know how I achieved this look, please keep on watching my video. Please subscribe to my channel, hit the like button and continue to support me.
Alright guys, I've already moisturized my face and I'm starting with the primer first. I'm using Maybelline Baby Skin Primer and just applying it on the areas that tend to get oily and have bigger pores. Next up is the foundation. I'm adding a little bit of a glow liquid to my foundation so that I have a dewy skin effect. So this is the Estee Lauder Glow Liquid which I'm going to add to my foundation to have that glowy dewy effect. So just add a tad bit of that liquid. With the help of a beauty blender, I'm going to apply it on my face. And don't forget the neck, guys. Also apply it on your ears. And then keep blending. Blend, 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 blend. As you can see, I'm covering my ears also as well as my neck. Next up is the concealer. The concealer I'm using is by MAC. It's Prolong Wear Concealer. I love this concealer. A little bit goes a long way. So the concealer is exact shade of my skin, so I'm using it to hide my dark circles. And then probably I'm going to use the next concealer, which will be a shade lighter on top of the previous one, which you're going to just see. So just blend it nicely. Now here I'm going to spot conceal my acne. As you can see, I'm just dabbing the concealer with the help of a brush on the spots that I have, and I'm going to blend it with the help of a blender. So it gives a flawless finish. Applying a little bit more, which needs more coverage. So this is the concealer I was talking about. It's a shade lighter than my skin and I'm using it as a highlighter under my eyes, at the bridge of my nose, Cupid's bow, chin, the usual areas where you need to highlight. Key is blending, guys. In order to make your skin look flawless, you need to spend some time blending whatever product you've applied to your skin. So as you can see, I'm taking my time to blend the product in my skin, basically to push it into my skin so that it looks totally flawless and it looks like skin. Smaller areas, use smaller brush, smaller blending beauty blender. For bigger areas, use the bigger one. Next up, comes the contouring. I'm using the NYX Wonder Stick and I'm just carving a line at my cheekbones, the temples, peripheries of my face, my nose, and my jawline. I'm going to later blend it with the beauty blender. You should not be able to see where your line is starting and where it's ending. It should blend so well in your skin and should look like a shadow. This shade in particular looks a little warm for my skin, but I think it'll do the job. Next up is the Hoola bronzer. I'm using it at the areas where I had applied the contour. So to make your makeup last, you need to apply a layer of powder over whatever cream products you've applied. Your makeup that ways would last longer. So I'm just applying it over the areas where I applied the cream contour. Never forget your neck, guys. Apply a little bit on your nose too to make it look sharp and pointed. So I'm basically shading the sides of the nose, and I've already highlighted the bridge of my nose because my nose is a little broad, so I'm trying to make it look sharp. Next up is Master Sculpt Contouring Kit, and as you can see, I'm using the highlight shade of the kit to highlight the high planes of my face. So basically at the areas where I used cream highlighter, I'm going to top it up with the powder highlighter. When I say cream highlighter, I think if you remember, I used a concealer which was a shade lighter than my skin, so I use it as a highlight. So now I'm topping it up with this powder highlight so that it lasts long. The usual highlighting areas of your face. As you can see, there's a little bit of glow at my cheeks. Next up is the powder. I am using my favorite Rimmel powder to set my under eye areas and also to prepare my eyelids for eyeshadow. If there are any creases on your eyelids, please wipe them off with the help of a brush and then apply powder. I'm applying some powder to get that chisel effect on my cheekbones just beneath the contour. So I'm using a very neutral sand colored eyeshadow on the crease of my eyes and blending it nicely. Take your time to blend, guys, because if you see sharp lines, it'll look really artificial and odd. I'm using a bronze shade from my Lorac palette and just patting the color on my eyelid. It's a very neutral kind of eye that I chose because it was a day function that I got ready for. So I wanted to keep the things simple. just patting it and blending it together. Doing the same on the second eye. Take a different brush to blend your eyeshadow and your crease shadow together. I'm using a highlight shade to highlight my brow bone area. Blend again. Now comes the liner. I'm using this bronzy gel liner for my eyes and using an angled brush. A synthetic angled brush works best with gel eyeliners. So just trying to trace that line. That happens. Trying to draw a winged liner over here. Now I'm going to top it up with a powder eyeshadow. I'm topping the liner with a powder. As I told you before, always top your cream products with powder products for them to last long. Here I'm adding a little bit of sparkle at the corner of my eyes so that they look a little apart from each other. This is a trick for close set eyes. If you have close set eyes, apply this shiny eyeshadow at the corner of the eyes. Here you can see I'm tight lining my eyes. I'm using a brown pencil here because black looks quite stark and I was getting ready for a day function, so I thought I should use brown instead. Just smudging the kajal that I used on my bottom lash line. Using a little bit of that bronzy eyeshadow in the inner corner of my eyes just to bring them out a little more. Always brush your eyebrows up before you apply any kind of shadow to the eyebrows. I'm using a lighter brown in the front portion of the eyebrow and a darker brown because naturally your eyebrows are a little lighter at the starting and darker at the end. So using this brown shade to make artificial hair in my eyebrows and to make them look fuller. It's all about full bushy eyebrows. I'm all about it, guys. So using brow mascara to set them in place. Next I'm curling my lashes. Take a few seconds to curl them before you apply mascara. It makes a lot of difference. Apply the mascara both on your upper and the lower lashes. So I did my artificial eyelashes off camera, guys. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, so probably it'll take a couple of videos more to get things going. So now you marry both your artificial and real lashes together with the help of mascara again. Next is the blush. I'm using a peach shade blush for my cheeks as the makeup is quite neutral. So just smile and put it directly on the apples of your cheek and then blend it. Whatever is left of the blush, apply it all over your face, just to bind all the facial features together. Next up is the lip liner, and here you can see I'm trying to trace a line. My lips are weird, so I really struggle with this, but I think I did an okay job. So basically your upper and lower lip should look even. If one is small, try to make it a little big by outlining it a little higher. If it's bigger, then do it a little inner. So I'm using the same lip liner to fill my entire lips. It'll act as a base for my lipstick, which is the next step. So I'm using a brush to apply this lipstick. A brush covers your entire lips nicely. It even enters the creases and the crevices on your lips. Always use a tissue, and that's it. We're done. I hope you enjoyed the final look. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit the like button and share my videos. Thank you guys. See you again. Bye bye.